What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Mr. Hernandez. Shout out to you. It's Thursday. Today, we are going to work on ordering numbers. We did some of that last week, and we are going to continue today. So, I want to say thank you to all the children who've been doing their work. Thank you to all of you who've been trying. That's all I ask from you. All right, here we go. Check it out. So, ordering numbers is basically putting numbers in order. I'm going to show you the textbook example. Here we have our textbook, Ordering Numbers. It is page 21, lesson 3. So here we have an example. The Odell family went on a whale watching trip. They learned about different whales. The table shows the lengths of 3 whales. Order the lengths from least to greatest. So as I mentioned last week, least is less or smaller number. Least is smaller. Greatest is larger. These are synonyms, or words that mean the same thing, but they're different words. So least, the greatest. So here are the lengths that they got from the whales. Okay, so as you can see here, the average length of the whale, orca whale, was 264 inches. Blue whale was 1,128 inches. Humpback whale was 744 inches. So what you do here is you put it on a place value chart like this. So orca whale is 200, 6 tens, 4 ones. Blue whale is 1,000, 100s, 2 tens, 8 ones. And the humpback whale is 700s, 4 tens, 4 ones. So least smaller to greatest. I go back. A good reader and a good problem solver goes back and looks at the problem. Order the lengths from smallest to largest, smaller to larger. So ready? Right away by looking at the number 3 digits, 4 digits, 3 digits. So I look, this number looks like it's the greatest. So humpback whale is the greatest. Then I look at the next place value. I look at 200 and 700. 200, 700. Well, that one's smaller. So right away, I know that the order from least to greatest is like this. 264 is the smallest, or the least to greatest. So I cross it out. Now I look at the next two numbers. This is 1,000, this is 700. 1,000 is greater than 700, so the next number is 744 inches. And third place and largest is 1,128 inches, as you can see here. So if I write it down, up here, another example is 264, smallest. Up next is 744, and largest is 1,128. There we go. Okay, so I am going to show you the next example. Okay, here we go. So we have some numbers that say greatest to least. So I go back and I look at my example. I know that least is smaller, greatest is larger. So now we're doing backwards, so greatest. So I look at these 3 numbers. Okay, and I look at which is the greatest number. But I'm going to do a confusing one. I'm going to do one that's kind of hard. Okay, so I look at that one right there. Ooh, that one looks pretty difficult. So I go and I use my trusty place value chart. My trusty place value chart. Here we go. So I write the numbers. I'm looking at them as we speak. So I look at the first number and I have it on the side and I have my place value chart here. Okay, so I go 4 ones, 0 tens, 100s, 4,000s, the same. The next number is 4 ones, 4 tens, 0 hundreds, 4,000s, and the last number is 0 ones, 4 tens, 0 hundreds, and 4,000s. Okay, so right away I know they all have the same number of thousands. So there's a little bit of a glare there. I'm sorry, guys. 4,000s. They're all the same. Now it's greatest to least. Greatest. So I need to look for the largest number first. So now I look at the hundreds place, which is the greatest. Oh, right away, this one. So this is the greatest one. Okay, this is the first one I write. Okay, now I look at the next 2. Okay, which of these is next in order from greatest to least? So I see that this is the same, thousands is the same, hundreds is the same, tens is the same. Whoa, they're almost equal. But then I look at the ones place and I go, oh, 4 is greater than 0. Underline that. This number is second, and I don't even have to do anything else because I know that this number is last because I already checked the first two, and this is called process of elimination. This is third in line. So in order from greatest, greatest, next greatest, and least. So I go over here and I write it down in my textbook. Okay, so example right here is greatest is 4,404. I write this symbol, a little circle and a comma, is called a semicolon. Then I go to 4,044 is next, circle and a little comma, semicolon, and least is 4,040. Okay, so very important that you do this. You look at the process of elimination. You look at your place value chart. Okay, so I will grab a little tissue and do this over here. But this is very important. Okay, some numbers are a little bit easier. Okay, if I go here, for example, okay, I go to, this one, okay, let's look at another one. So this is greatest to least. You highlight that, or get a yellow color pencil or a yellow crayon, and the other one is order the numbers from least to greatest. Okay, there we go, order numbers from least to greatest. So now I look at other numbers, least to greatest. I look at that example 11. So I have this. Okay, I start off with 7 ones, 8 tens, 500s, 3,000s, comma, 5 ones, 7 tens, 800s, and 5 ones, 3 tens, 400s, and 2,000. So this is least to greatest. So right away I look, 1,000, 1,000. These two are the greatest ones, and the smallest one is 800s. Okay, so this is the first one I write, okay, on my list because it's least. In this case, the order of the numbers, you're putting them in different orders. Sometimes greater to least, sometimes least to greater. So here is least to greatest. Okay, so this is the first number I write because it's the least on the list, or the smallest on the list. Then I look at the next two that are left. 3,000s and 2,000. Which is least? Which is least or smaller? 2. So this one is the second number on my list, and this is the third number on my list. Okay, so now I write them down over here. This is example 11. Okay, here we go. Is 875, and I forgot to do something. I cross it out when I write it down. Circle, comma, then 2,435, circle, comma, I cross it out, and then the last one that's left, 3,587. Okay, there you go. So we're using place value. Okay, place value. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Like and subscribe.